So yesterday's who was not able to do it? Assignment. Come on fast. Will not waste time because today we have only 1 hour. Yesterday's assignment who was not able to do it? Just tell me fast. Oh, good evening, Yasin. My day was great. Good evening, Lakshmi. Good evening, Snehal. Good evening, Srinidhi. What does भाई सभी को अक्खा था विश करने वाला क्या? What, Yasin? I did not get you. What you mean to say? My voice is bad today, so you might be getting some disturbances. I'm really sorry for that. I have a throat infection right now. So just confirm me if you are able to solve those assignments or not. I will solve them or else I'll go ahead.
ते
Those
फॅमिली वालं ते
family wala. What was difficult in that? You had to take input.
ते ते मी केलो. ते पहिला फॅमिली मेंबर्सचे नाव घेऊन ॲड केलो आणि त्याचे एज पण ॲड केलो. मग
मग
नंतर ते ॲडिंग नं
you should add,
त्याच्यात
first of all, you add, join all your family members' names and
हां,
print that family member name. You will get
हां,
a weird name.
हां.
And age
म्हणजे
also
सगळे
same name. हाँ बोल
म्हणजे
बोल.
म्हणजे त्या फॅमिली एक नाव बाहेर येते काय म्हणजे 4ही यायला पाहिजे.
See, when you add four family members' name, you should
हां,
get one name which is having all the four names joined together to form one name.
With age,
Age also.
when we write the names, you had told it should give the age, generate with ages. Family
Yes.
name it with.
Total age.
Then when we create with names and age, when we give the output as name and age, then it will print full name and age, all the
Yes.
four names and ages
Correct.
in one line. No?
Not
How
one
can we
line.
get that weird?
I'll just show you 1 minute. I don't think that it should be anything difficult there. Freshers folder is still there in my laptop. I should delete that. So come on, my laptop is going on slow. Solution got I'll just take an example of two family members' name. Okay, so input, enter family member member name 1. Okay, and same thing I'll copy 2 times. Enter family member name 2. Okay, so let me store it. Member 1. Give some good names. Member 2. Give some good space in between so that it looks clean, not compulsory. Then you can say, I can say something like this also. Come on. Yeah. Enter age of member 1. Okay, and I can write here age 1. Let me copy this one, go here, paste it, and make it age 2, and enter age of member 2, and just add it. So it's very simple. Age I will have to convert it into int. You already know this. This is type conversion. String we are converting it into int. I think we have discussed a lot of this many times. So you can go and search for this. Age is like this, and then I can do print my total family name is something like this. And this syntax also yesterday I told, format, and inside this I need to basically add two names, right, and that I have to mention it here, right. So inside format itself I'll add member1 plus member2, this way I can do. Or else you can create one more variable, total name is basically equals to member1 plus member1 plus member2, and then inside this format function I can display total name. Total name, perfect. So very simple. Is this clear?
Yes.
My total family age is, I think this syntax is again told for you. I am using two different syntax here which I have already told, using f string here.
Yep.
And then we can pass the total age. Total age is not calculated, so I will just calculate it inside this itself, that is age 1. I can calculate, store it in different variable, I can calculate, or I can calculate here itself, one and the same. Age 1 plus age 2 it will calculate and it will display here, and I think it should run cd code. I am inside code folder, and then see here I went inside the code folder, okay, because the program is inside the code folder, so I have to go inside code folder, or else it will say some error, something like this, cannot open day 4, okay, because in day 4 folder day 4 file is not there. In day 4 folder there are again two different folders, one is code and one is resources. One file is there, assignment solution, so assignment solution, one file is there which I want to run. So python assignment solution.py, enter, and I think this should be put side. Family number 1, let's say Gautam, and we got some error, int invalid retrieval for int with, okay, sorry, I gave something wrong input. Gautam 22, family member 2, and age is 20. Perfect. So it looks something like this. Now see here it is not looking good, okay. If you see here, it has joined, right. Whatever I have written here, name 1 is joined with whatever I have typed. So what you can do is, whenever you are giving some input here, right, you can give some space here, because it will basically print something with space. So whatever you are going to type, it will be printed after space. Okay, I hope you got it. Here whatever, because there was no space here, whatever I was typing was getting attached here. So if you give one space here, now it will be printed whatever I am going to type here, automatically space will be there now. Okay, I hope you got that. So that was very simple. I don't think, I felt that you all there was no need for me to explain that. Fine, no issues. Let's do day 5. Let's go inside a day 5 folder. Come on, there you are. Let's open our day 5 in our favorite code editor, VS Code. You can use PyCharm, you can use Sublime Text, you can use Notepad, you use whatever you want. My favorite is VS Code, that's it. You are free to choose whichever you want. From here, the journey is going to be very exciting, because you are going to learn some amazing concepts of programming. Okay. So what we are going to study today is conditional statements. Conditional statements in Python. Okay. So conditional statements in Python. So to study this, I have already told you all, now onwards we'll be taking the help. Okay. So let's not take the help of that guy today, but we'll take that guy's help from tomorrow. Okay. The way we will be learning Python from now onwards is with the help of this guy. Okay, so you will have to remember these two people. Yeah, here they are. So you'll have to remember these two people, Lily and Ludo. These are two people who are going to help you teach, who are going to help you to learn all the further concepts of Python. Okay, Ludo is an amazing, experienced programmer. He has worked in Python. He has worked in Node. He has worked in JavaScript, front end, back end, app development, and machine learning and lots of stuff. So he is really experienced guy. But Lily is a girl who is little bit noob. She is a beginner. She doesn't know anything. Okay. But these two people are from same class itself. So I hope what I'm trying to tell you is Ludo will help us learn Python from here on. Whatever questions will be there, whatever the programming we are going to learn from here on, everything will basically be covered by Ludo. Okay. So it's basically a wonderful story between these two people. I hope you will remember these two guys' name, Lily and Ludo. Very simple. Ludo is an experienced programmer. He has worked in programming for a lot of time. This characters does not indicate anyone. So don't try to use your head a lot and try to relate it to something in real life. So this is just for teaching purpose. Keep it till here itself. Okay. And Lily is a girl. Both are from same batch, same class. Lily is little bit shy in nature. She doesn't know much about programming, but Ludo is experienced one. Okay, so a story which is going to be very exciting, very fun, and lots of mysteries inside this story between these two people. What all happens? Okay. So I'm sorry, I told you already, my throat is very bad today. So what happens is, as I told you, right, Ludo is a good guy who knows lots of things about IT. Okay, and Lily doesn't know anything about IT. Okay, so one fine day, what happens is, Lily decides that she wants to get into IT because she is almost in a final year and placements are approaching. Okay, so in placements, what happens is you start getting these questions of programming which is related to data structures and algorithms. You can write it with the help of any programming language, and in the interviews you will be asked about these projects, what you have done. So now she is little bit scared. She wants to do something because she wants to get placed. Okay, so she wants to spend her remaining time learning Python, and she wants to clear all her coding rounds with Python itself. So she has decided that she wants to learn Python. So she searched lots of institutes, she searched lots of online tutorials which she tried to follow, but she did not get to learn as good as she wanted to learn. Okay, she learned from a lot of things, she tried to learn a lot of things, but she did not get any good mentoring from anyone where someone could guide her exactly where she is doing problems, exactly how she should approach, and all those kind of stuff and all. Okay, so she decides one day that, hey, this guy is there, Ludo, in my class itself, and let me ask him whether he can help me to learn programming. Okay. So I hope you now you must have understood that Lily is not completely a beginner, but she has tried learning it from here and there, right? So she knows by now what is a variable, what is a data type, and what is a Python, what is Python compiler, interpreter, and all those basic stuffs what are there, right? She all knows this. What is a data type, what is type conversions, what is different types of data types, how data is actually stored inside a variable, all this kind of stuff she already knows because she has tried to learn it from here and there a little bit. Okay, but she wants now the advanced concepts little bit, and all those things are there, right? She wants a right kind of mentor to guide her, so she goes and approaches this guy Ludo. Okay, so Ludo is going to help her. Ludo is really excited because Ludo likes her. Okay, so she has not went and spoke with her, neither Lily has went and spoke with Ludo, but Ludo likes Lily, but never expressed. Okay, so this guy was happy because she asked her about whether he will teach or not. So she thought that yes, why would he say no, right? Because he would get a chance to speak with her. So he did not say it no, he said that yes, he will guide her to basically get into Python, try to basically make her really good at Python. Okay. So I hope the introduction part of this story is clear, and come on. Let me close this guy. Introduction part is clear, and where are you guys? I am not able to get you all. You are in the browser, I feel. So let me search where is my browser, in which tab you are. In this tab, yes, perfect. Prashant is there. Prashant, you missed a really good story. I hope you will watch this 10-15 minutes video and get back to that story. Okay. Someone is saying something, Snail. Because of mojito. Okay. What happened because of mojito? That drink.
I am too.
Oh, you are saying because of mojito it happened. I don't think it's because of mojito, because that is one of my favorite drinks. So whenever we friends go, at least we take it always. Yesterday I actually drank some other water, I feel. Okay, I have water allergy. I don't drink water from anywhere else apart from whatever is filtered. So if I drink anywhere by any chance any other water, I'm gone. Next day my throat will be red. That's okay, but let's come back to Lily and Ludo. So Ludo is very happy, as I told you. He wanted a chance to speak, and he has got a chance to speak. Okay, so he decides to teach her about whole this concepts of Python. Okay, and what he is deciding right now is he is going to basically not only teach her sitting like a tuition class, explaining her all the concepts and asking her to do and take something and all. What he see, I always believe in this thing. Okay, that there's a difference between knowledge and there's a difference between wisdom. Okay. So I don't actually believe in knowledge. Okay, I don't believe knowledge is nothing but information. Okay, so I don't like this part, that is what education system provides you is only knowledge or only information. Okay, so both are one and the same, knowledge and information. That is just something which you can remember and put it inside your head, but I don't like to remember lots of things, because somewhere I read that your brain is actually made not to remember things, but your brain is actually there to, so that you can use your thought process to create something. It is there to think, not to remember things. So you should not waste all your energy just to remember, recollect and all. Instead of remembering, I will note it down in one pen and paper, or else I can basically note it down in my computer or my mobile phone. But let's not spend more time in remembering all this kind of stuff. Let's try to spend time in understanding things. Okay, so I as I said you, right, I always believe in wisdom, not knowledge. So whenever you are also learning something, right, try to think it like this. Okay, that if you want to learn driving, as I already told, right, you should go and drive bike. That is how you learn. You will make mistakes, you will fall, something will happen for your bike also, something might happen for your body also, because if you fell down, but that's fine, you learn it from experience, and that's how you don't forget it, right? So I believe like this itself, that you should always learn whatever you are doing through experience, not through wisdom. By the way, wisdom means experience. Okay, there is difference between knowledge and wisdom. When you are saying that you know something, you actually might be having just knowledge about it, but you might be not having experience about it. Okay, but the experience might be a whole different way. You must have heard about swimming, so you must be saying I know swimming, but you must have never tried swimming. Okay, the experience, the mistakes, the learnings what you get after swimming is a huge, completely different than what you get it just by learning something. It happens everywhere. Okay, so Ludo also is that kind of guy who loves. I told you all, don't try to use much of your head here. This is just there to make this class fun and entertaining. Don't try to use much of your head and try to relate it somewhere. Try to relate it to your real world and see who is Ludo, who is Lily and all. This is just for fun. That's it. Okay. So Ludo decides that he is gonna teach her, Lily, lots of things, but he prefers teaching her in more better way, in a not a closed environment, packed, where he's sitting and teaching something. He is like, let's go outside, man, let's chill out, roam, and learn. Okay, because we at least do like that. Okay, we learn, we go roam, work also, then we do enjoy also, everything will happen. So just you must be feeling that happiness, that you are actually living your life. Okay, not maybe you are not actually studying, or you are not actually learning, but you are actually living life, and you are getting lots of experiences from your life. Okay, so Ludo also decides to do this. Okay, now what happens is, Ludo takes this lady on her bike, on his bike. Sorry for changing his gender, but Ludo decides to take Lily on his bike, and he takes and goes her for a short tour. Okay, so as soon as they go, he purposely takes and goes her. Okay, and he takes and goes her towards a very traffic area. Okay, so wherever there is traffic, usually there is something that comes up, which is actually signals. Okay, signal in the sense, traffic lights, okay, or traffic signals, which will come into picture, right? So he decides to take Lily to Chenama Circle. Okay, so after taking her to Chenama Circle, Lily is driving the bike, by the way. Okay, Ludo is sitting backside. He decides to take her to Chenama Circle, so he goes there, and there is a red light there, so Lily stops the bike. Okay, before the zebra crossing, she literally stops the bike. Then there comes a question from Ludo to Lily: why did you stop the bike? Okay, so just consider there is some Lily here, and can you answer me back? Or can we do something like this? Can two people come up? We can act. I should be giving you all dialogues then. I don't think that will happen or not, but let's forget that. I hope Ludo is telling Lily to stop. So, sorry, not Ludo is telling Lily to stop. Lily actually stopped the bike. Ludo asked, why did you stop the bike? So, what is your answer for this? If it is going boring, I don't think it should, but since you all are sitting so much silent in meditative states, in hyper deep calm states, there is pin drop silence here, because I am packed in one room, so even I am not able to hear outside noise. So even I am feeling that even if a pin drops here, that I will be able to hear the sound. So too much rush or red signal. So I told you that there is a red signal. Okay, so Lily has stopped actually the bike because of red signal. Okay, can someone tell me inside Lily's mind exactly what happened before she stopped? Can someone tell me when Lily was driving till exactly Lily stopped the bike? What all things happened in her brain or your brain? What it happens? You need a mic to speak? If you need a mic to speak, tomorrow onwards we'll get a speaker. We'll put Dolby. We'll give everyone a mic to speak, and let them feel that they are doing some anchoring wala feeling also. Come on, fast. Tesla car was using Tesla. Still, Ludo is not. Ludo or Lily is not so rich. Tesla cars costs around 80 lakhs plus and all. Very costlier ones. So still they are not rich. Maybe they'll be. But they were driving a normal scooty. She was driving a scooty. Lily was driving it, so you can assume that she was driving a scooty, not a car. Come on, why did she stopped? We understood, but exactly what happened? What happened inside your brain? What happened in the brain at that period of time? What happens? Tell me. It happens very fast, subconsciously. You see the red light, you stop. But what all things happen there? Can someone tell me fast? If no, I'll tell you what happened in Lily's mind.
It
If
is
we
like
see the
someone fitted in the
Spell both,
mind.
Prashant. Both.
Like it is like someone fitted in the mind, like hard coded. When red signal stop, green signal go,
Hmm.
kind of
So
stuff.
Exactly,
When we
exactly.
see red signal, we know that we have to stop.
Who taught you that?
Teacher.
Teacher. Okay. So from your past experiences, okay, someone has taught you already. Someone must have already thought that these are some of the rules of traffic signals. That whenever you see a red light, it actually means you should stop. Okay. And your past experiences also says that if you break that signal, police will catch you. He'll give a huge fine which you will have to pay. So these all things are there inside your brain or Lily's brain. Obviously, anyone human being's brain, right? So this obviously Lily stopped. So what you feel inside her brain? What happened? Okay, at that period of time, that instant of time, what happened? What exactly happened in Lily's brain? This what I'm saying right now is actually the narration of Ludo. Okay, so Ludo is trying to explain her. See, Lily, what happened is when someone has already told you that whenever there's a red signal, you should stop. Whenever there's a green signal, you should go. Okay, someone has already taught you this, right? And whenever you saw a red signal from now onwards, because someone has already trained your brain for that, now onwards, if anywhere you see a red signal, your brain is going to check a condition. Okay, your brain is going to do some check. Okay, it is going to do a check that it is going to see the red light, traffic light, and it is going to check something, that whether the color is red or what, whether the color is green or what, whether the color is orange or what. This happens very quick, instantly. Okay, it will not take time. Very quick it happens, but your brain does check something. It makes a decision based upon some kind of information which is there with it. Okay, so it takes a decision, right? So this part what is there, right? Your brain is also doing it. Now suddenly after some time traffic signal becomes green and Lily basically starts driving the car, driving the bike. Okay, and they come from that traffic route. So again the Ludo explains her that, see, your brain took one more decision here, that it saw the color change from red to green, and it basically, you know that you have to basically move. So your brain actually told you to start driving the bike. You understood that before also you were driving the bike, you saw the red color and your brain told you to take one decision. Hey, it's red color, you have to stop, and you actually applied the brake and you stopped. So this happened very fast, but actually your brain did decide to do something. Your brain did decided to check some condition. Okay, and that is how you decided whether to stop or to go. Whenever it became green, your brain did some decision, it took some decision to go or to stop. So it is basically actually deciding something, right, based upon some condition. What was that condition there? Condition was very simple. The condition was already fitted in our brain, that if it is green color, you have to stop, if you have to go. If it is a red color, you will have to basically stop. So this condition what is there, right, this conditional what your brain does. What I am trying to tell you, what I am doing right now is, this is narration of Ludo to Lily as they are traveling nicely on their bike. Okay, so this is actually the narration which I am telling. Okay, so what Ludo is trying to tell Lily is that a very simple fundamental, okay, concept, that, see, this is not something new. Taking decisions is not something new. We all have been doing for a long period of time. You take decisions whether to go home now, whether to as soon as you get up, whether to brush or not to brush. You take a decision. Whether you get up, you have to you get two roads. Let's consider two roads. Whether to take left or whether to take right. You take a decision there. Whether you should go to left or whether you should go to right. You do some conditional check from your previous data that is available inside your brain, right? Whatever task you do. If I am thirsty, I'll take this bottle and I'll drink water. Did some check inside my brain, that my brain told me, hey, you are thirsty, please drink that water. And after my thirst is got over, my brain told me, please keep that water there, so I kept it here. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we human beings, what Ludo is trying to tell Lily is that we human beings always take some decisions based upon some conditions or previous data. So you want to call that condition, or you can call it as previous data which someone has fed inside your brain. Okay, based upon some previous data someone has fed inside your brain always takes some conditions. It happens with me, it happens with you. This is not something a new concept which is there. Okay, I'm not trying to teach you something which is out of box or a rocket science. Okay, you already do it. You even if you want to go out of your home, you take a You do a simple condition check inside your head. Maybe you must be not noticing it. Okay, why you don't notice it? Because it happens very quick. Your subconscious mind does it very fast. You might not be recognizing it, but it does happen. Okay, if you just try to be aware, you will understand that it does happen. Now I want to check my phone, or whether I want to keep my phone here. I am doing a simple condition check. If I get a message, my brain will tell me, hey, go check your phone. So simple checks you are doing, simple condition checks you are doing. What is condition? Actually some data which is available, based upon that whether you are deciding whether to take some decision or not to take some decision. This concept Ludo explained Lily. Okay, fine, Lily understood it. I hope you all understood, right? You are understanding what I am trying to tell you?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Fine. Sir, someone told sir. Wow. After so much of time, I think day 5. I don't think Snail will ever call now onwards sir. I don't think Aditya will never call now onwards sir. They have become more friends. I don't think Srinidhi will also call never sir. Prashant will not call itself, so forget that. Yasin also will never call. Neha, you will not call, right, sir? You call me brother, that's fine, but you will not call sir, right? Sorry?
I shall not call you, sir.
Yes, great. And Prakash, I hope even you will not call. I'm not sure Prakash is there or not, but I hope you will
Yes,
not
me
call.
too.
Great. Thank you so much for not calling me, sir. Perfect. So we'll come back here. So now Ludo is telling Lily that, hey, this thing what I have told you, right? I took you to traffic signal here. There was a purpose behind it. There's a reason why I took you to traffic signal, okay? That to teach you that you are actually doing this thing in your subconscious mind, and that is not a new thing. And this concept, what you're doing it in your subconscious mind, right? Taking some checks, doing some checks and taking a decision. So it's simple. Doing some check or condition, checking some conditions based upon some previous data and taking some decision, right? This thing what you are doing, right? I wanted to tell you that you are already doing it. Now we'll have to teach how computer can do it, because we have taught computer how to store data, how to store integer data, how to store floating point data, how to take input from the user, how to print something output on the screen. We have taught all these things to computer using some programming language. We are trying to interact with that computer. Now we will have to tell computer how computer can take decisions, how computer can take some decision based upon some previous data. Okay, so what we humans do, not something new. It's a concept which we already use every single day. Without that concept, you will not be able to move out of your room also. You will check some conditions inside your brain, then only you will go outside your room. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you. So I took you towards the traffic signal. So I took you towards Chennama Circle and made you wait there. Okay, so now we'll see exactly how do we actually do this in programming world. Okay, how do we actually do the same thing what we are doing it inside our brain, how to do the same thing in the programming world is what we are trying to see. Okay, the way we do it is with the help of this concept which is called as conditional statements. The way we do it is with the help of conditional statements. So there are different types of conditional statements. There are different type of syntaxes that are available, or there are different type of statements. Okay, there are different types of statements that are available to do this thing. What we want to do? We want to take some decision. What is the use of this? Use is basically to take some decision. As we basically decided to stop the vehicle, or basically to move the vehicle. Go. That's the decision your brain took, right? So to take some decision based upon some previous information that is there inside your brain already. Some previous information. This previous information can be also called as some previous condition. Okay, this can be also called as some condition. Previous information can be also called as some condition. You are trying to take some decision. If you ever felt to do this, if you wanted to ever take some decision, I repeat, if you wanted to ever take some decision based upon some conditions, very important point. If you ever want to take some decision based upon some condition, okay, then you will always use this concept which is called as conditional statements. Inside this conditional statements, you have different types of statements. First one is if statement. What is this if statement? I'll tell you, but I hope you understood what is the purpose of this. Because we are doing it every day, we want to tell computer also to do it. How to do it? We are trying to see. Okay, so there is if statement, there is elif statement in Python, elif statement in Python. There is if else statement. What is this all things what I am writing? You will understand. Okay, these are different types that are available, different types of ways you can do it. Okay, and there is one more thing which is available, that is nested if. Nested if statement. Okay, so what is actually this? What is this? What are the 4 points which I have written here? These 4 points are nothing but, first of all, you should understand what are conditional statements and when to use it. When you use it, whenever you want to take some decision based upon some condition. Whenever you want to take some decision based upon some condition, that time you will be using conditional statements. Which are the types available? One is if statement, elif statement, different types of conditional statements are available. So these are actually different types that are available in programming. Different types of conditional statements are available. That is if statement, elif statement, if else statement, nested if statement. So when to use this? Okay, how to use this? First of all, we will see. Already I have told about this question, right? What? Then I can say when to use this, or why, what, or why, when, or why, whatever you call, and then how to do it, how to use it. Okay, so what are these? Okay, these if statement. What is this? This is actually a type of conditional statement. What is else if? Elif is basically a type of conditional statement. Elif is also called as else if in other languages. Elif is called in Python. Elif is called in Python, but it is also called as else if in other languages. Okay, so elif is there, if else statement is there, if else statement is there, and then nested if is there. These are, what are these? These are basically types of conditional statements. Very simple. We have answered the question. What are these? Okay, and you already know what is the use of conditional statements. Whenever you want to take some decision based upon some previous information or condition, that time you will be basically using conditional statements in programming. And the different types of conditional statements in programming are if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, and elif statement. Elif statement is also called as else if in other programming languages. Now we will see what is the need of this, why we need this. So we already know why we need this. Okay, I have already told that you will be using this when you want to take some decision based upon some condition or some previous information which you are doing it every day in your day-to-day life. Okay, now I will tell you when to use this, when to use which. Okay, if you want to check only one condition, then you will be using this statement. Okay, this type you will be using. How to use it we will see afterwards. But if you want to check only one condition, then you will be using this statement. If you want to check more than, if you want to check only two conditions, then you will be using this if else statement. Okay, if you want to check more than two statements, then you will be using elif statement. Okay, and nested if also is basically you want to check more than one, but the only difference is one answer, decision of one depends upon another. What is the meaning of this? I'll tell you. Decision of one statement depends upon another statement. Okay, so I'll tell you what is the meaning of this, but just understand when to use which. You will be using this when you want to check only one condition, you will be using this when you want to check more than two conditions, you will be using this when you want to check exactly two conditions, and you will be using this again when you want to check more than one condition. But here there is an exception that you will be using this only when the decision of one depends upon the other. Okay, the other statement. What is the meaning of that? And I will explain here. Is this clear what I am trying to tell you? Is this clear what Ludo is trying to explain really?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So you will not be. You should never forget Lulu and Lily now onwards. Okay. So nice story. If anyone wants to add something in that story, you are all welcome. Okay. I know you all are creative. As student, we all are. No one is less innovative. So we can add anything whatever we want inside the story. Let me create a new file. Let me call it day5.py. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's write a program. Write a program to take input from user a color. You should take input from the user a color and print the vehicle should first one, whether it should first one stop, second whether it should whether it should get ready, or whether it should go. Okay, so you should actually, this program what we are writing, right, it is a simulation of traffic signal. So perfect. We have the Ludo has already. So just imagine that you all are ladies, okay, and you have sat at the back of the seat of Ludo. Sorry, you were driving. Actually, being lady, you were driving the vehicle, and Ludo was sitting at the back side, and he was explaining you all this kind of stuff. He took you towards the traffic and made you realize that actually exactly when you use conditional statements in any programming language. Okay, so I hope you have understood all those kind of stuff. So this program we want to write, right? So we first of all tell me first the program says that you have to take an input from the user and you should take an input color. Okay, so just tell me how to write that program. Take a color as an input from the user. Come on, fast. Come on. Don't let me shout today at least. I'm not seriously in a mood to shout.
Signal 1.
No, I want you to take input as color. What is the program for that? And store it in some variable.
That only color which is equals to in.
Let's say color is basically equals to input. Enter a color.
Enter a color.
This is fine? Yes. Now what I am telling you is based upon the color. What program I have told you to write is based upon the color. You have the color. So this is like your previous data. The color is your previous data. Okay. Or sorry, the color is not the previous data. The program says that based upon the color, print the vehicle should either stop, get ready, or go. Okay. This is what it is telling. How to do this?
Conditional statements.
Conditional statements will come into picture. Why? Why conditional statements will come into picture? You know, because we want to take some decision. What is the decision which we want to take? We want to print whether to get ready or whether to go or whether to stop. These three decisions we have to take, and this decisions, the answer of this decision, what decision to take, actually depends upon the color. Will you agree?
Yes.
So if you want to ever take some decision based upon some condition, you will be using conditional statements. Okay. So now question is, which four types of conditional statements are there? Which to use? Come on, let's see. Who will do this?
Elif.
Why elif, Snell? How many conditions you want to check?
More
First
than
question.
3.
3 conditions. So I have already told you that how many conditions you want to check. Based upon that, you will be basically using the conditional statements. Actually, there are only these 3 types. Okay, so you can consider this one little bit outside box. This one, where is that guy? This is this condition what is there, right? Nested if statement. This is actually a part of this. Okay, it is a part of this itself. If you know if, then you will also know nested if. So let's take one example of each and let's do it. Let's try to build this program. So I will write some condition checking. So how to write some condition checking? First of all, I want to write. I'll show you the syntax. Okay. Let's build this program afterwards. So let's go here. First of all, the syntax. Syntax of conditional statements. Perfect. Syntax of conditional statement. So if you want to check the if condition, okay. So first of all, I will tell you syntax of if condition. Okay, how if condition will look. So how you should write this? First of all, you should write if keyword. Then you should write your condition here. Whatever condition you want to write. Then you should put these two brackets. I told you there is no brackets in Python. So you don't need to mention these brackets in Python. If you mention also, that is fine, it will work, but there is no need to mention these brackets in Python. You can write it without brackets. So don't write it joint here. Okay, give a space in between. First of all, write if, then write some condition, whatever the condition might be, what you want to check. Okay, based upon that, based upon what it should take the decision. Maybe if thirsty, drink water. So simple, I'll tell you. Okay. You know what? I did not bring umbrella today. You know why I did not bring umbrella today? Because the weather is not cloudy or the weather is not rainy. So I did not bring umbrella today. The condition here is if rainy or cloudy, bring umbrella. Else don't bring umbrella. Okay. So or else it can be if red color, stop. If green color, go. If thirsty, drink. Then it can be if studies have been done properly, go and write exam, or else it can be whatever you want. Okay, so I'm not able to get a right kind of thing right now, but whatever you want. If your battery is down, charge. Simple condition, right? This is the condition which whatever you are taking, based upon what this is the condition based upon which you will take some decision. Okay, if battery is down, if battery is less than 10%, charge. What decision you took? Charging is the decision which you took. What is the condition? Battery is less than 10%. Battery is less than 10% is a decision which you are, it's a condition which you are checking, and if that condition is fulfilled, then you will take some decision, and that decision is actually true or false. Okay, sorry, you will take some decision. That decision is actually maybe to go, maybe to charge your laptop, maybe to drink water, whatever it can be. Okay, but you notice one thing here: the decision what you are taking is the decision what you will always take, right? The answer of that decision can be only true or false. I'll show you. Okay, if red, okay, then stop, else go. Okay, let's say we want to do this. Okay, if red, so the answer can be only yes or no. It can be red or it can be, if it is red, then the answer is yes, it is red. If it is green, then the answer is it is not red, that means it is no. So what you are understanding is, always whenever you are checking the conditions, right, a condition is that particular statement or that particular expression whose answer will be always true or false. The most important point. I hope apart from my notes you are already making some notes whenever I am explaining. If you are not making notes, forget, after this 1 month gets over, you will forget everything. It's not your problem, it's everyone's problem. Even if I could have attended any class, even I could have forgotten. Okay, so I hope you all are making notes whenever you are watching these classes. Okay, so whatever condition you are going to write, condition should always result in true or false. Okay, it's very simple. If thirsty, okay, so answer can be either yes or no. If you're thirsty, you will say yes. If you're not thirsty, you will say no. So if thirsty, if yes, answer is yes, then drink water. If you're not thirsty, that means answer is no, don't drink water. Very simple. So the condition answer will be always true or false. That is what I am trying to tell you. If battery is less than 10%, battery can be either less than 10% or greater than 10%. Either of this can happen, right? If it is less than 10%, true. If it is not less than 10%, that means false. So if it is true, do something, take some decision. If it is true, take some decision. If it is false, that time also you can take some decision. So if you want to represent it here, if condition, so we will try to draw a flow chart for it. Okay, so I love this. Drawing flow charts helps you make understand very well. Okay, what I am trying to tell you is, I am trying to give you a task. Okay, if you are thirsty, then drink water. Else don't drink water. This is the simple test which I am trying to tell you to do. Okay, so what you will do? You will first of all check whether you are thirsty or not. So to do that, you have one diagram. That this is the diagram which is used to check condition. Okay, this actually is there to represent condition. It is just a diagram, okay, which a symbol which is used to represent some conditional checking. If thirsty, the answer of this thirsty can be either yes or no. If it is yes, we'll do something. If it is no, we'll do something. Okay. If it is yes, if thirsty, then I will tell to take decision, drink water. This is the decision water taking. This is the decision what you are taking. Drinking water is the decision which you do. If not thirsty, then don't drink water. This is also a decision which you do. Don't drink water. This is also a decision which you took. On what basis you took this decision? Based upon this condition. And what is the most important point to remember is the condition what you check, right? The condition, the answer of this condition can be always only true or false, nothing else. If it is true, do something. If it is false, do something else. Okay, it will be always true or false. Conditional should condition. Whatever condition you are checking should always result in either true or false. I hope you got it. Did you get this point? Is this point clear? Come on, fast.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, so here also we will do something. We are trying to see how to write if conditions. So how to write it? First write if, then write some condition, and if this condition becomes true, I repeat, if this condition becomes true, because we already know the condition answer can be only two. Either it can be true or false. Condition will always result in only true or false. So if this condition, whatever condition I am going to write here, if the answer of this condition becomes true, then I am saying that do something. Come on. Then I am saying that do something, or take some decision. Okay, whatever you want to. Notice whenever I wrote, I gave some space here. Okay, please do give some space here. Whatever you are going to write inside if condition. What is this? Actually, this is called as indentation. I'll explain you in tomorrow's class what is indentation. Okay, so do something else. Else should be again written where exactly if is written. Okay, exactly in that line. What is this? Why you should write like this? It is Python syntax, and that is how you should write it. This is actually called as indentation. I will explain you tomorrow. Okay, so this is how a simple if condition should be written. So if some condition, put this 2 colon, and then you can basically write all your code. Okay, all your decision code, decision making is done here. Okay, this looks good. Fine. So let's talk about one more syntax. If else. If else syntax. Okay, if else. How to write if else? First you should write if, you should write condition, then you should write do something, all the decision which you wanted to do here, all that will go here, all the things what you wanted to do here, that will go here. Your else, what is there, right? Else should be written exactly the same line where you have written if. Then put these 2 lines, put these 2 dots, which is colon, and then whatever in else statement, what decision you want to take, that you should write here. Okay, so if condition becomes true, whatever code is written here inside the if, so it is just like something like this. In other languages you write something like this, right? Inside if, so whatever if this condition becomes true, it will go inside these brackets and it will execute whatever you have written. So there are no brackets in Python, so instead of that you actually give space. you actually give some space here and tell Python that this is actually inside if. Okay, so if you give some space after if, it tells Python that these lines of program are actually inside the if block, or they are actually inside the if parenthesis, if brackets. Okay, so here also same thing, if condition, if it becomes true, this is all things whatever you can write here, you can write all these things. If you give some space in between, here it tells that this all two lines are inside the if brackets. Okay, if this condition becomes true, this code will run. If this condition became false, else whatever else block is there, that will run. Whatever code you have written inside the else block, that will be executed. Okay, so I hope this should sound very simple. It is just some conditional checking which we are doing. I'll just comment out these all things. So if you want to check multiple conditions, elif statement is there. Okay, elif is there. How to check elif? First write if condition. If this condition becomes true, then you will basically do something. So whatever this something can be, okay, whatever you want you can write here. So if this condition becomes true, this code will be executed. Why I have given a space here? Because there are no flower brackets in Python, so spaces are used, which is called as indentation, to tell Python that this line of program is actually inside the if block. Okay, there you use those brackets, right? So here you use spaces to tell that this inside if this line of program is there. Okay, you can write one condition. So after this, I will write elif instead of, in other languages it is else if. So here you have elif, elif, then you can write one more condition. Put these two brackets. You will be putting these brackets everywhere after every condition. Okay, then you can write do something, some other thing. Okay, some other thing, whichever you want to do, that you can do it here. Okay, so if this condition becomes true, this code will execute, else it will check for this condition. If this condition becomes true, this code will execute. Else, if both this did not execute, then last you can put one else. Okay, if any of these did not execute, if this does not become true, if this also does not become true, see, if this becomes true, this code will execute. If this did not become true, it will come and check for next one, whether this is true or what. Whether this is true, then this will execute. Now if this also is not true, if it is false, then it will go and execute else block. Else is a default block which will be executed if none of the other conditions are true. Okay, if the if condition does not become true, if else if condition does not become true, else block will be executed. Okay, so you can do some other thing here. This is just the syntax of the three different types of conditional statements that are available. Okay, and what is that nested if? Nested if is also very simple. Nested if is nothing but if condition inside if condition. If condition inside another if condition. Okay, this is called as nested if. So something like this. If condition, whatever condition you want to write, after this maybe you want to do something, you can do, and you want to check one more condition here. If one more you want to do some condition check, and maybe inside this you want to do one more if condition. So this is called as nested. Okay, where a condition is there inside a condition. If this condition becomes true, then it will check this condition. If this condition becomes true, it will check this condition. Now can someone tell me when will my condition, let's write these names, condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3. When my condition 3 will run? When the code, what I am writing here, condition 3 code, whatever code you can write here, I am just putting comments just to make it simpler here. We will try to see with examples here. Okay, when this line will run, when this line of program will run,
when
condition 1 and 2
when condition 2 are true,
condition 1 is true, only
and
one,
condition 2,
condition 2 is true, only condition 2 is true,
no, both the condition 1 and condition 2,
only that much.
yes, and
No.
and also condition 3.
Exactly, because here it is common sense. If this condition, because I have already told you a condition answer can be only two, either it can be true or false. Okay, if it is true, it will go inside. If it is false, it will not go inside. Very simple it goes. Okay, see here, something like this. What I have told here, a condition's answer will be always yes or no, or true or false. If it is yes, goes inside the block, inside the if block. It goes inside the if block. That means inside the whatever code you have written inside that if statement. If it is no, go outside the if block and check for some other condition. Okay, if it is available. If it is not there, it will go outside and try to execute the remaining part of the program. So what I am trying to tell you is here, if condition 1 becomes true, it will come here. It will check for if condition 2 is true. If condition 2 is true, it will come here. It will check if condition 3 is also true or what. If condition 3 is true, then only it will reach here. Okay, and see here how I have given the space. This space was there to indicate that this line is there inside this if statement. Okay, this also I have given some same space. Okay, so I gave exactly same space this two, which indicates that these two lines are exactly inside the if condition. This spaces indicate which line is where. These two space lines space I have given same, which tells that these two lines are inside conditional 1 statement. Now I have given some different space here. Okay, I have given more space here, which indicates that first of all, this space indicates that all the code is there inside conditional 1, and this space again indicates that the code is also there inside if condition. Okay, and here if you see 3 spaces are given, one space for this, one space for this, one space for this, which indicates that this code is actually there inside this, and inside this. I will explain more about indentation tomorrow, exactly what is indentation. Okay, let's do this. Let's write this program. So tell me how to write this program. My auto suggestion is telling, come on, how to write this program. How many conditions to check? 3 conditions to check. So how many statements to use? Which statement to use? If, else if, or
If else, if else if.
else if. So how to do it? Come on, fast. If.
First if.
What is the condition?
If color red.
If color red. If color. Now I can use the operator which I studied yesterday to check whether this is actually an assignment. Sorry, not assignment operator. It was actually one of the which operator I told you all? Relational
Comparator.
Comparison operator or relational operator. Okay, which is just there to check whether LHS is equal to RHS or not. Equal to is basically used to assign RHS value to LHS variable, but double equal to is just used to check LHS is equal to RHS or not. So whatever color is there here, this color LHS is equal to RHS or not. If it is equal to red, like this, red is written in string again. If it is equal to red, then we have to take some decision. What is the decision we have to take? We have to tell just print stop. Okay, so I'll go back here, I'll write elif, if now color, second condition, I have to check, second condition if color, now if it is equal to green, then I'll take some decision, the decision is print get ready, sorry, go,
Oranges get ready.
sorry, go. Again one more condition I'll check, if elif color is equal to orange, then basically print get ready. Okay, or else apart from this, if user enters some other color apart from this 3, then I will say invalid color given. Else means when the else block will execute, if this condition became false, then it will check for this condition. If this condition became false, it will check for this condition. If this condition also became false, by default else block will be executed. Else you should print me invalid color given, not a traffic color signal. Is this simple? Is this clear? Come on fast.
Yes.
Let's run this. Python file name, that is the file. Enter a color. Let me enter a color green. Perfect. Go. Perfect. Our traffic light is working fine. Go. Let's try to do orange. Get ready. Perfect. Let's try to do red. Stop. Looks good. Let's try to give some random color. Okay, white. Invalid color given. Perfect. Our traffic light simulation is working perfectly right. Did you understand this? Whatever we did here.
Dada, what if
Yes.
we gave a uppercase letter to it?
It will not work. It will not work. I'll show you. I was about to tell you that. You ask really good. I appreciate. Let's try to give green. It will say invalid color. You know why? Because Python treats it differently. Python is case sensitive. It case sensitive means what? Capital letters and small letters it will have different meanings. Okay. So you can use again something logic here. You can use one more things which I use the operator. Okay. See what is happening here. We will try to see. You can do one more thing here. You can go and run and debug here. Okay, you can go and debug here. Before debugging, you can put some pointers. You can just click on this line and you can put some pointers. These pointers are nothing but you are telling the program to stop here. Okay, so now whenever you run this program, instantly you get the output, right? The program doesn't stop. Suddenly you get the output and you will not understand also when the output came. But if you want to stop the program at some particular point and check what exactly is happening at this particular point, then you can do it. So I can put some debugging pointers. Pointers basically I use to stop the program here. So I just want to say here some pointers I will put here at every condition just to check what is happening exactly at this point. When the program will come at this line, this is the break point. Program will come at this line, it will actually stop here until you tell it to go ahead. Okay, and it will show here what all is happening at this particular time, and I can just click here and say run and debug. Here is the option triangle. Okay, run and debug. As soon as you click this, now see beauty will happen. What will happen? Just see. Python file. Current file I want to run. Looks good. Something is happening. Something is going on. This is how you exactly debug program. Try to stop the program and see exactly what is happening. Okay, see here. This is highlighting this color. That means that the program has come to this line. You see, notice here, no output has come. Okay, so still no output has come. The program has came and reached till this line. Okay, as soon as this come and reached till this line, it has stopped. Why it has stopped? Because you have put a debugging pointer here. You have told it to stop. If you want to tell it to go ahead, you have to click this one. Next step. Okay, you are just telling it to go over. Next, go to next step. Okay, so I'll tell it to go to next step. Now see here, it has went to next step. Next step basically means it is it came to this point first of all. Now when I told it to go to next step, it actually executed this line. Okay, when it executed this line, see here, you got the output. Let's say green. Okay, green and hit enter. What will happen? See here, as soon as you hit green enter, now it has got the output, right? And it has actually got this color green and stored it in the variable color here. How to understand? See here, you will see. Color variable is actually holding a value now which is of type string, and the value that is stored here is what I have typed there, green. Now it has come to this line. Now if you want the program to execute this line, you can put this pointer as whichever line you want. Whichever line you want to stop it, you can put the pointer. If you want this line to be executed, so I'll just click on next, run this line, and it has checked here. Okay. Now see here, what happened exactly here? It did not go to this line. It actually came to this line. Why it came to this line? Because it resulted in false. It checked whether the color is exactly red or what. Is it red? No, it is not red because it is green here. So the answer of this actually became false. When the answer of this becomes false, it will not run whatever is there inside the condition. It will go and check some other condition. So it came outside here. It came here. It did not go here. Now it will check for green. Let's go next. Yeah, see here. Now it came inside. Here. This pointer is indicating that your program is running at this line now. It is there at this line. Okay. It has not ran the line, but it is actually there at this line. And when you click on next, it will run this line. Okay. Now it has came inside because this condition has resulted in true. The answer of this expression. What do you call in programming? You know this part. This is actually called as an expression, and the answer of this expression can come either true or false. So if I just click on next, it should print here go. See here, it has printed go here, and it has stopped. See here, it came out of the program and it stopped. Why it stopped? Because see here, how if conditions will work. You know, if one if condition becomes true, right, then it will not check now next other statements. These all will be skipped. It is never going to check all those kind of stuff. Why? Because some answer came through. Until at least one answer comes true, it will keep on checking. If any answer becomes true, it will not check the remaining statements, it will just stop it there. It will just come out of all these if blocks. All these if statements will be now skipped. Why? The answer came through here. Okay. So if the answer does not come through till here, by default else block will be executed. But if you write a else block anywhere, by default the else block will be executed as usual. Okay, if anywhere you did not get through, but if you get a through anywhere here, then that part will be printed and rest all will be skipped. Very important point to note. Why is it not working? Because Python is case sensitive. So I already told you some points of debugging also. I hope you have understood. Anyway, if you want to know about debugging, then you can use these methods to basically debug your program. Okay, so I'll just remove all these pointers because I don't want to debug now. Let's remove this all kind of stuff, whatever had come, and let's get a new terminal here and run it. So if I want to check that, then I can tell that if color is equal to red or I can say, I have already told you, in this language you will not be using this syntax, you will be actually using the word or. So I am using, now just here, I am using all yesterday's all concepts which I have used, relational operator and assignment operator. So if the color is equal to this red, or if the color is equal to this red, both means one and the same. If the color is equal to this red, or if the color is equal to capital red, come on. If it is capital red, that time you should be see. Or means what? Or means what? Either it can be this or it can be this. Okay. And means what? And means both has to be true. Okay. So what will exactly happen here? It will check if color is equal to red or what. If it is, let's say if I enter capital RED. Okay. So it will check color is equal to red, capital R, small RED. No, it is not. So the answer of this will be false. Okay, so I will tell you tomorrow one more data type which is none. None is also a data type in Python. Okay, so the answer of this will be false. Okay, or it will do. Now, if color is equal to red, yes, it is equal to red, so the answer of this will be true. In Python, you should write it as capital. Okay, the answer of this will come as true. Okay, so this all for you it is a program, but the program will start substituting the values like this, and it will check. Now it will check if true or false. What is the answer of true or false? What is the answer of true or false? Boolean expression.
True.
True. Okay. So I hope you know. True and true is always true. True and false. Sorry, or. I'm talking or. Is always true. True or false or true is always true. But false or false is false. And for and, true and true is true. Come on, tell me. True and false is what?
False.
False. True and false and true.
False.
False. False and false.
False.
False. You should know this table. You should know this fourth table. This table. You should know this table. What happens when it comes to and condition, and what happens when it says or. Or means what? Either this can be there or this can be there. Both. If any one also of that is there, that is also fine. We are okay with it. But and means what? I want this also and I want this also. Okay, so I can say that I want chapati also and I want sabzi also for rice also for the dinner today. And means what? I want both. I want both. I don't want one. I want both. But if I say I want chapati or I want rice for the dinner, that basically means that you are either okay with either chapati also or rice also. If you, so anyone gives you chapati, that time also it's true. That time also it's okay. If someone gives you rice, that time also it's okay. If someone gives you both, then also it is okay. Okay. I hope you understood that part. So you can do something like this. Now you can do it somewhere here also, and you can do it. Okay. But actually, this is how the substitution will happen by the compiler. But you will write it like this. Okay. The answer of this should always be true or false. So let's run this program. Let's give a color red. Yeah, it is working fine. Stop. I hope you will do it for other programs. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone who has not understood it? Anyone who has not understood it, come on fast. This video will not be uploaded today. It will be uploaded tomorrow. Nidhi, Srinidhi, did you get?
Yeah, I got it.
Fine. Julie and not Julie. I don't remember actually names, man. I have this problem. So what was that name? Julie, I feel, and what was that name? Lily and Ludo. Sorry, LL. Fine, I'll remember next time. Lily and Ludo. I hope you. This will be a fun, interesting story to learn Python. I hope you understood that how Ludo took her in traffic signal just to make her realize this concept. And then he brought her to near the computer and taught her this. Did you get this? Snail, Aditi,
Yes.
Neha?
Yes.
Yes, understood.
Fine. So will you write some programs and come tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excited. Nice. Program is build a robot. Assignment, and just write here. IGN assignment dot assignment. So build a robot. Okay. So take input from user as either where you want to go, which direction you want to move. This is the input which you have to take. Either it can be left, right, up, down. So forward, reverse. This input you take, and based upon that, based upon input, take some decision. So based upon input, print robot is moving forward, backward, reverse, like these things. Okay, so print robot is moving forward, backward, etc. Something like this you can print. Okay, did you understand this program? How can you write this? Will you be able to do
Yes.
it? Take two values. Create three variables. Create two variables. And print with integer values, and print largest of two. Okay, so this one program, largest of two, where you can ask the user to enter the values, enter the value of a, enter the value of b, and the largest of a and b you should print. Okay, so I hope you will know when to use if condition, when to use if else condition, when to use if only if condition, when to use if else, when to use nested if, and when to use multiple if conditions. Okay, I hope you will understand that part because I have already told when to use that. Find largest of three. Take three values as input from user and find largest of three numbers. Okay. Then let's do one more check. We built today a nice project which was the traffic light simulation. Okay, so we build a robot. Tomorrow you all will build and come a robot also. So this is how it works, man. Like it's so simple. This is, if you want to build a robot also, this is the main logic how it works. One more what we can do is let's build a treasure game. Treasure hunt game. Okay, so how the treasure hunt game will look like, I'll just explain you all, and you can just try to build it. Take input from the user. You want to reach the treasure. Okay, you want to find the treasure. So you can take the input from the user. You can tell that first you can print on the screen. There is a fire in front of you. You should print like this on the screen. Okay. Then you should ask the user to enter you the something. Okay. You should ask, do you want to move ahead or jump, or let's say what do you call fire extinguisher, or get a fire extinguisher. Extinguisher. I don't know the spelling, so I am doing scribbling work. I'm sorry. So you should ask the user to do this. Then user will give an input. Either the user will give some input like move ahead, or he will say fire extinguisher. Just remember this highlighted words. He will say either move ahead or he will say fire extinguisher. Either of these two he will say. Based upon that input, you should now do one more you should do one more thing. You should say, you have now come in front of a road which has two paths. Okay, so after see, if he says move ahead, okay, then you should print game over, died. You should print you died, game over. Okay, this way you should print. If he gives input as fire extinguisher, then you should print this thing. You should print this part, second line. You should print. Okay, then you should print like this. If he is giving the input as fire extinguisher, two paths. Do you want to take left or right? Do you want to take left or right? What do you want to take? If he gives input as left, then say that let's say you keep it simple, you won the game. No, let's not keep the game so simple. If he gives left, answer as left. If he enters left, then you say that what to do.
Mystery box.
Mystery box? No, I want to keep it a little bit still more ahead. I want to go. Let's say you have met a partner. You have met one girl or a boy in front of you now. Okay, so if this girl or boy, if he says, you should ask a question here, do you want to take your partner, take this partner, what you have got, right? Partner to find treasure, If the answer is yes, then you should go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Or if the answer is no, if he types no, game over, you lose, game over, you lose. Okay, if he takes a right, if he tells I am taking a right, game over, you lose. Okay, now if he is basically choosing to go with his partner, then you have come in a dark room. Okay, do you want to light up lamp? Do you want to light up torch? T-O-R-C-H, torch. If he says yes, great, go ahead. You should go. If he says no, you are died. You are killed. Okay, so if he says yes, treasure is here. Treasure is in front of you. Won the game. Did you understand? This is just random. Whatever I came in my mind right now, I just made it. So don't take it very seriously. Okay. Did you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Will you do it? Can you do it? Nidhi, can you do it? It's very simple. Yeah. Try. I think you all can do it. If you have understood what I have told right now, right, you will do it. Aram se you will do it. If you want me to repeat again one time, I'll just repeat. You first of all draw the this one flow diagram. Okay. First of all, you should ask one question. You are in front of fire. Do you want to move ahead or get a fire extinguisher? So if he enters the input as move ahead, you should type you died. You should print this thing, you died. If he enters and says get a fire extinguisher, then you should basically say you should print this part. You should print this part basically. Okay, then here also it will ask you one question. Do you want to take left or right? If he says left, great, you should print this part. If he says right, you should print game over. Okay, so if you want to basically, if this comes here, you should ask one more question. Do you want to take your partner to find treasure? If he says yes, then like you should print next whatever is there. Else you should print game over. What is that next? Next is this one. You have come in a dark room. Do you want to light up torch? If he says yes, then great, treasure is in front of you. You won the game. Or if he says no, then you are killed. Okay? Did you understand what I'm trying to say? I want you to
Wait, can you go back to left or right?
left or right. You want me to go? Left or right? If it is left, print this. I hope you have written and taken this. If it is right, game over. I want you to do this and send a screenshot. Only Snail is interacting there. No one else yesterday shared. So I don't know what is going inside your mind, whether you have not understood it or whether you are lazy to do it. But I hope everyone will share a screenshot of this. Today you have 4 assignments, 4 programs to basically work on to do it. By the end of this 30 days, if you follow all these assignments, if you try to do lots of exercise, you will nail it down. You will learn lots of things. As well as you will be able to solve lots of problems. Anything else? Have you written and taken all this kind of stuff? Do you meet a partner? Do you want to take your partner to find treasure? If yes, you have come in a dark room, so do you want to light up a torch or what? If it is great, then yes. If it is no, go ahead.
Done. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
One more thing. You can build. That is, you can build. Let's keep it for tomorrow. Let's say you do it this much early. Okay. Do this 4 assignments. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So that's it. You have any doubts?
No.
You have any doubts?
No.
Okay, you don't have any doubts. So is it like I'm teaching, you are understanding what I'm teaching, everything, or it may be you are not understanding anything? So these are the 2 reasons when doubts will not come.
Crystal clear.
Fine, great. So I'll see you tomorrow then. I hope you all will basically be able to do it and you will nail it down. Chalo fir, take care, bye bye, thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.